different. I have this for reference on what kind of swords I could do. So it's gonna be
That bad. Let's see how I reacted. Let's get me out of here. Let's get me out of here. Yeah, I was not doing well. And it was not getting any better either. I would show you guys more, but I'm being 100% serious here. My headspace was not good for these 10 swords. And this was the worst I had felt during the entire session. Probably because it was the first time I had to put myself under this kind of torture. There were still some art designs among these 10, but overall it's just a weird collection of swords that should not belong on the same page. Funnily enough, 40 and 32 are somehow alright. Although the bar has significantly dipped since we started. If you're always negative, you can never be positive. Okay, let's just let that sink in for a second. So even if you should be negative, let's be positive. What am I actually doing? No, what am I doing though? No, but what am I doing? What am I... After a very disappointing Sword 41, my camera's battery that I had swapped out heated up so much that I had to basically stop recording. Dude, it's the camera again. It's telling me it's overheating, and I low-key don't want to break this because it's actually a really good camera. I think this has only been roughly 30 minutes or not. I didn't have a clock here to double check, but so tired. Maybe make something quick to eat, get some water in my system, and
I'm fixing to scream at this.
see how far I can get before I feel like I'm too drained to continue. I decided it would be best to just call it a day instead of forcing myself to finish the video on the spot. Sword 46.
It's
What do you
bad
want
because
to
like
do here?
some of my videos.
I don't know. I can't think because the timer's already started. I forgot how actually stressful this is. You know, really crazy. We're gonna make like a Santa hat as a sword. Now I'm gonna do something new, which I have not done before, and I think I'm gonna try to make true colors here somehow, just like this. And is this great?
And it stung
No,
so bad.
not really. Not a good start. The first sword I made the next day was not good. But I kind of didn't care. Taking a break midway reminded me that the point of this experience was not to impress anybody, but rather just to practice my creativity and just enjoy the process, no matter how bad the end product. Granted, this is turning out to be much less fun than I thought, but that's also life. Sometimes things are less fun than you expect them to be, and that's fine. Those are still great experiences that will make the real fun parts even better in comparison. 41 to 50 are not good swords by any standard. 44 and 45 are identical because I got mad I didn't have enough time for 44, which is why I tried again with 45, only to end up with a worse sword somehow. Which kind of tells the whole story of this challenge so far. So instead of trying too hard, which is clearly a recipe for disaster, I decided to just embrace the chaos. 51 to 60 is pure fun on display. 55 looks like it could be a fish. 58 is a 2-in-1 deal. And 61 is a sword that definitely is not selling anywhere, even if it were free. These 10 swords were the first time I stopped trying to make a best texture. I just kind of went with the moment and did whatever came into my head. That energy very much encapsulates Sword 62. To be honest, there's a good argument to be made about whether or not some of these count as swords, especially Sword 69, which is just nice.
If you
So I just
when
double
people
checked the
make
footage, and it
PvP
turns
texture
out
packs,
this sword
people
is in
make
fact
some of
not
the
Sword
swords
62,
small.
it's 61. Sword
And
66 would then become Sword 67, and that problem leads all the way up to Sword 68. I thought was Sword 69. This is not Sword 69. This sad realization manifested in my interpretation of a sad emoji face. Very fine collection of swords indeed. 71 to 80 is also nothing
just put my
special,
cup down
except the part where
inside
I
of
made an
ketchup.
entire tool set out of boredom. Yeah, I was not really taking this challenge very literally.
I don't
anymore,
really
as you
need
can
to
see.
do
But
this
also, I was
texture
just wasn't
base.
present while making these. I again, for some reason,
Literally
chosen to
just like
record
this
at night,
is.
which meant I was also starting to get tired. Not to mention the annoying camera problems, which
is
were still
perfect.
bugging me. Past 80, I decided to focus on making some decent
Like
swords
this
again, with
red,
some success, like
this
Sword
perfect
85
black
and
sword
87.
is
Yeah, I'm just as surprised as you guys
like
that these black swords
just
are
perfect.
kind of okay. Don't worry, we still have some slop in there too. Some of which I honestly honestly couldn't describe to you. Sword 89 is the only sword in the entire 100 that has a completely black outline, and 90 is a sword with 4 edges, making it the only quadruple-edged sword in the entire project. Oh wait, no, it's the second one. That's crazy, actually. It's definitely the less practical out of the two, though. Like, where would you
You're gonna
hold
get
the sword
logged
without
in.
somehow cutting yourself? Okay.
Chaos isn't music to anybody's ears. Azure brings everything into one clean view, so you can finally hear yourself think.
A lot of it,
Did I feed the dog cat food?
Blade because I hate it and it looks wrong.
Okay, work with me. All that meal prep for what? Reach your health goals through hers?
Actually, do need to
Hair
do
loss,
this.
mental health, weight loss. Let's do this.
Wait,
We are so back. Start today at forhers.com.
The last row. This is very blissful. This is honestly very blissful. This feels kind of sad, actually. I kind of wish I could end on some nicer looking swords here. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm so tired and I just really want to go to bed. My body can't explain how tired it is right now. I'm also really happy I'm doing it. And I think, funny enough, I might have also learned something along the way. It feels like I don't know yet what the lesson is, but it does feel like I've learned something. You know, sometimes you have to do hard things to get to what's actually fun and enjoyable. It's what I feel like I'm getting out of this. 6 more swords left to do. Let's go. Come on. 99, dude. I'm gonna dream of Minecraft swords, bro. Wow, so blank, bro. I look at all of these colors. I've done every single one of these, I feel like.
I'm fixing the screen. Yes, Scott. I figured out a new way to be upset. Singing. It's the sky and the sky and the sky and the scoop.
Oh,
I
it's been
am
almost so cool
fixing
if I finished the
poop in the screen.
Oh well. Sword 100.
What?
Wow. We're back. I've never been so happy to see so many zeros. I think I have an idea for this last sword. I don't know if I can finish it in time with the 1 minute given.
Is this
I really
an
don't. Let me find the color. I think we'll probably do this one. And let's start
Wired to
with the last sword, which is for me a classic.
That's
Something
my
that
sword.
I've
I kind of said
done for basically forever.
green with it.
Got the texture that
I knew long.
or at least a style of texture that I've done not very often, but I've definitely done to death, it feels like, on this channel specifically. Texture that I should in some respects know by
I'd be
heart
saying, hey, what are you doing to the
somewhere.
stick?
And with 16 seconds left, I don't know if it's gonna turn out. I really doubt it, actually. I really doubt it's gonna look in any way
If it
cool.
ain't broke, don't fix it.
But bam. That's it. That is 100 textures done. Oh